Okay, so y'all asked me to keep you updated on, what was going on as far as, this planned famine. The next, revelation, or chain of events that happened is that, corporate just passed us a memo saying that basically all of a specific store, which I won't name here, have now decided to remove themselves from our recycling program. What I do in this program, right, is I pick up all the fruits and vegetables that a grocery store doesn't sell to us to eat, and as opposed to sending it to a landfill to be turned into trash, I take it to farmers or whatever, where it's ground up with corn solids or soy solids and fed back to the animals. And traditionally, the animals that we feed no longer need antibiotics or medicine to keep them from getting sick. They're healthier animals. But with the government reducing the amount of crops that farmers are allowed to grow, a lot of the farmers have become 100% dependent on the products that I bring to them, the fruits and vegetables that I bring them to feed, the cattle or the pigs. What the higher ups are saying is that now we're no longer going to be recycling, or that this specific store is no longer going to be recycling, the food for animal consumption. Instead, they're going to stick it back into a compost to harvest the natural gases from it, or get the methane from it, to try to create or to harness another fuel source from it. So with that being said, I absolutely believe that we're about to, like I've said again, is like see shit get really, really, really bad, even with the understanding of 3,000 or 4,000 cows passing, was it this weekend or last week? It's all, a part of the overall plan to control people, with food. And it's like, the one thing that I understand is that, they want to depopulate the planet, and they also want, us to, I guess, adhere to the rules of this new government and the WHO by removing sovereignty from certain countries and shit like that, right? But they can't really force that on Americans, right? Because, per capita, per household, we've got more guns than the military, so there's no way that they could actually come in and force us. But what you can do to a group of people is make their guns irrelevant by inducing starvation and food famine and drought to them. And with that, anytime I don't have control or access to food, I'll voluntarily walk myself into a concentration camp, turn my guns over for a plate of food. And this is what's happening now, man. It's like, it's gonna get really, really, really bad. And I predict that this winter, man, a lot of people are gonna suffer the brunt of what's going on now. So like I said again, y'all better start stocking up on dry perishable food, non-perishable foods, man. Definitely get you some ammunition. And if you live by a water source, you better absolutely gate it up with something